Today I'm about to do day 24, mobility and stability. And Lance is not feeling good. Poor baby. But blood or sweat or tears, I'm going to work out. So, we got to get it done. I don't have him, but I do have my little joopy chopper. I have him and I have him. So I still have partners. So let's get into it. Let's do this. Oh, this is loud. The kids must have been partying up here, huh? Okay, hopefully you guys can see everything. Can they see Doopy Doopy? Come here.
Mobility or stability. Ain't that right, squad?
That's right. I used to really dislike mobility and stability day, but I feel myself getting stronger, so I do like it. You ready to work out with your brother? Sure.
This is one of my favorite parts of the week. Is working on my
mobility. Right there.
And hopefully you guys are learning to love this process as well.
I am.
We're going to see so much growth out of this. So let's head down to the ground. Let's get to it.
You ready?
We're going to start off.
We gotta go down.
We're going to work a little bit of our hamstrings. We're going to work our glutes. So we're going to start with a supine knee hug. So I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to relax. I'm going to bring one knee to my chest. I'm going to pull. And then I'm going to alternate between the two. Now, again, depending on your hips, you might have more range of motion if you bring your leg and your knee out towards the side. We talked about those retro hips. Some people have different hip anatomy. So just remember, we're going to be here for 1 minute. Take your time, pull your knee towards your chest, and make sure you exhale. Breathe.
We got a minute, Papa. Come on.
And 3, 2, and go.
Leg up.
Switch. So as you go into your stretch, exhale. And we're going to alternate between the two. So right now we're stretching, we're getting into our glute max, but we're also hitting our hamstring as well in this process. The opposite leg is also working our hip flexor. So at any time, if you feel your hip flexor, your foot or your leg come off the ground, that means you have a tight hip flexor.
Thank you.
And so we need to start loosening that up so we can go into that half nil hip flexor stretch, and that'll help you guys out. Okay, team, we're almost there. Got 20 seconds left. As you pull, look at your shoe. Is your laces paying attention to your knee? You want your laces to be looking at your shin, so your foot is dorsiflexed. And we're almost there. 3, 2, and stop.
Wow.
Now I'm going to mobilize that hamstring even more. So I'm going to bring my hand behind my knee. I'm just going to pick up my heel. I'm going to go from flexion to extension. So as I'm flexing my knee, I'm going to bring that heel towards the sky. So we're going to stay 1 minute on this side. Take your time, go slow, don't force it. If you need to bring your leg down further because you don't have that flexibility or mobility, you're more than welcome, okay? So behind our knee, our muscles called popliteus. Slightly grab it. And we're going to go into extension, and 3, 2, and go. Nice, slow, controlled, and bring it in. And as we go up, we want the bottom of our foot to face the sky. Good. Take your time.
Here, let's sit.
Slowly.
Let's sit right there so they can see me. So we can do this together.
They play hand in hand. Right, you see she's super mobile. Right? You see where her heel is. Her heel is at her chest. That's crazy. So she has great mobility. If you take a look at Aristotle, that's a little different. You see where his heel is? Let me go over there and show you guys. His heel is nowhere near his chest. Not saying that's a bad thing. Okay, still a good thing. He's still at a healthy-ish place, but he could still work on his hamstring even more. Team, you got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, and switch. And take a deep breath in, round the back of your knee. And 3, 2, yep, popliteus, and go. Up, Okay, Pepsi Pop-A-Litis. So I want you to go up a little bit. Now, does that you feel tingling sensation? A little. Little? When you fully extend? So a lot of times with a tight hamstring or a pelvis that's misaligned, that hamstring and those semi-sisters that we talked about, semi-membranosus, semi-tendinosus, they usually get tight. So you might feel a tingling sensation.
Thank you.
Now, if you notice that your heel is turned out, right? That means that the bicep femoris is extremely tight. That's the lateral aspect of your hamstring. Keep going, everyone. So if you're doing leg curls and your feet kicks outward, that's showing, yeah, I can feel that tight hamstring. Keep going. Now we might want to start foam rolling and loosening that up. And 3, 2, and awesome job. Great job, everyone. So we're going to sit on our butt. We're going to go back into our hips. So we're going to focus on our hip swing. But what I want
We're
you
doing our
guys to
hips.
do,
Come on,
as
Papa.
we shift our weight towards the side,
Don't
we're going
eat
to
those
bring our
chips.
chest towards our knee, then shift our weight back to the other side. Bring our chest towards our knee. We're going to spin 1 minute, both sides. Now, if you have a hard time, you can just stay right here if you're not even able to get your knees down to the ground. So for our modifier, I'm going to have you just bring your feet side to side without the dab. Now, if your knees can't touch, this is good for me, okay?
Okay.
We're going to start in 3,
3,
2,
2,
and go.
1.
We're here, and down,
Oh.
and switch. As we go in, dab. Good. Now again, if you need to modify, just come right here. At any point, you're more than welcome to just rock side to side. So we're working on that internal, external rotation in our hips. So we need to keep working on our flexibility. Good. And back here. So, mobilizing the hips, super important. Remember, we want our hips to have that internal, external rotation. We don't want them to be stiff. We want to be able to disassociate the hips from our upper body team. So we have 15 more seconds. We're almost there. Nice little dab into it. Nice. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to show you guys an adductor rock while I'm here. So I'm going to point one leg out. I'm going to rock down, thread the needle, and then I'm going to open up. I'm going to rock down, thread the needle, then open. As I thread, I'm sitting my butt towards my heel. So now we're stretching the adductor complex, but we're also getting some thoracic rotation, which is in that mid back. So we're going to stay here for a duration of 30 seconds. Actually, we're going to stay longer.
Okay, I think you
1
can.
minute,
Okay, good.
and then switch over. I want to really loosen that up, okay? So we're going to start. We're going to bring our left leg out. Guys, it doesn't matter which side you start with. You got to do both no matter what.
Okay,
Left
let's
leg
do
comes
this.
out. And 3, 2, and rock and thread.
Rock.
Good. Now open up. Make sure you rock and thread. Awesome job. So, hydration, hydration, hydration is key. Guys, tip of the week. I want you to drink at least a gallon of water. Please. I know. Think about it. Your muscles, this fascia is filled with water, 2/3 of water. It's like if you're not drinking enough water, it's like a dry sponge. Seen a dry sponge? SpongeBob. Oh, SpongeBob. So,
Come here,
remember that
Papa.
episode where he was
No, thank you.
harsh, couldn't say it?
Thank you.
That stiffness. Good, team. We're almost there. 15 seconds. Remember to stay on your water.
Nope.
Because you want to be able to move
thank
through
you.
these motions and
That's
through
not
these
safe.
joints.
That's
Good.
not safe. Let's find
And
another.
5,
Oh,
4,
okay.
3,
Oh, I
2,
know.
and switch it over.
Look, here's a
So
pony.
into that. The muscle is a sponge. And 3, 2, 1. When you squeeze and stretch that sponge, you throw and flush in good water, clean water. And we call that bound water. What happens is when we're dehydrated, when we work out, when we have inflammation, that causes dark water, dirty water, water that can't have any benefit of us, where the lactic acid builds up What we want to do
Excuse me.
is stretch
Excuse me.
and hydrate.
That's not
and
safe.
feed our
Can I have that,
muscles
please?
clean water so
Thank
they
you.
can always be
Thank you.
elongated and stretched.
Excuse me.
That's why it's important.
Thank you.
And it'll also help you with stillness. Good. Almost there. And we have as you reach. Make sure you bring your hand all the way up towards the sky in 5, 4,
You're supposed to be working out with me.
2,
Not crying.
1. Okay, so now team, we're gonna head up.
All right, let's head up.
On a little bit of
Come on.
mobilization. We're gonna focus
Oh,
on
you got the Nerf gun. You about to tear me up.
But we're gonna also work a little bit of that mobilization in our ankle. But we really want to make sure that we keep this knee facing forward. So we're gonna go into a curtsy.
A curtsy.
This knee and shin remains forward.
Okay.
And we step up into that position, back to our starting spot. As we go back, diagonal across our body, force the shin to stay forward, drop, then step. If you don't have that depth, you can come right here. Small movement, then come right back. Let's practice on keeping our shin straight and not allowing this to happen. Okay? That puts our knee in a bad position. So we're going to start. Our right foot's going to be cemented to the ground. We're going to take our left and we're going to bring it behind our body. And we're going to go into a diagonal, creating an X with our quads, okay? When we drive, just keep your chest up, then reset. So,
What you got?
We got 1 minute. And 3,
3,
2, and go.
1.
Small movement. Good. And even I'm going to want to go as well. A little bit higher, right there. Perfect. So again, when we're working on, there's a slight rotation that's happening in this ankle. So as you'll see, right now we're rotating in that transverse.
Rotate.
So your ankle's super mobile, right? So we want to continue to mobilize what's mobile. But we also want to make sure that we stabilize what needs to be stabilized. In this case,
Be careful.
what needs to be stabilized?
Be careful.
Almost. She's just halfway there. Just your knee. So we want to stabilize just your knee. I don't know why. I just gave you an answer just now. Good. My shoulders? So we're almost there, team. 10 seconds left. Remember, the key is stabilizing the what, Michael?
Stabilize the knee.
And stop. Awesome job. And so now we're going to go over to the other side.
Oh, I was doing
both.
both,
Keep your
but
chest
whatever.
up. Breathe through the move. And 3, 2, and go. Nice. Find your positioning. Find your balance. So shin needs to be vertical. So at any time, check your form. I prefer you guys to do this in front of a mirror. Good. And it's not about how many reps we do. It's about the quality of our reps, right? We're looking at the movement. Movement speaks its own language. So we want to make sure that you're doing this in the safest and the best way possible. So do not rush this movement. Take your time. Good, we're almost there. We've got about 20 seconds remaining. Hey, I just noticed you were smiling. It's nice.
I always smile.
I'm too loud on mobility day. You're right. You always smile. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and great job, everyone. So, thank you very much.
Great job. What's next?
Let's spread our feet out wide. We're going to now sit into those hip pockets. So we're going to go into a side-to-side lunge, but we're going to stay low. We're going under my garage, remember? So I keep my garage halfway up, and I just slide under here. Slide.
What's modified?
So again, as you get better, each round you'll notice you can get lower, lower, lower. But for right now, let's sit a little bit higher and shift our weight side to side, okay? We're gonna head this way for 1 minute. We're shifting side to side. 3, 2, 1, and sit. Now shift. Good. Now you can stay up higher. Just make sure your form has your knee tracking over your toe. So guys, try to turn your feet as best as you can to where your feet are facing forward. Now if you can't and your hips don't allow you, right? It's okay to turn your feet out. As long as your knee tracks over your second and third toe. That's the key. Now, if you're doing something funky with it, I want you to come back up and tighten your position. That'll help you guys out. You got a little more than 20 seconds left. Keep shifting so you're sitting in pockets. So she's sitting in her pocket and she's shifting her way through. Now, if you feel any crunching in your hamstring, right? This is a time for you to start.
Just my
foam rolling. That's
knees.
an identifier. I was like, hey, my hamstrings are tight. There's a few knots. And awesome job. Stop. So that's very important to make sure that your hamstrings have that capacity. So foam roll, foam roll, foam roll. Now we're going to speed this up with some more dynamic movement. So we're going to go into the world's greatest stretch. I'm going to take a large step behind me. This leg is straight. I'm going to drop my hands down. Turn towards my big knee. Trust the seat. Keep your hand up. Place your hand down. Tuck your chin. Stretch your hamstring. Bend your knee. Step up. Slow and control.
Okay, one more time.
On the opposite side as well. So everyone, we're going to start by bringing our left leg back.
Bring your
Again,
left leg
we do
back.
both sides. We have to do both sides. So follow along as best as you guys can.
Okay.
Let's take this slow. And 3, 2,
1. Okay.
Take a large step back. We got
Left
some
leg
moving
back.
pieces.
Hand
And go
down.
slow.
Reach
So you see
for
our
the
front heels
sky.
down. I'll place our hand down to the ground.
Down.
And then
Over.
push back. Nice. Now bend. Step. And we're going to repeat on the other side, opposite side. And go. So again, open up. Reach. Bring your hand down to the ground. Push back. Stretch out our hamstring.
Oh,
Now, as a modifier, you'll see Charlene is dropping her knee down in the transition. So this is giving her a little bit more ability to get into that position. And again, it's not overworking her muscles.
Ew,
Now,
are you eating
this is
crayons?
stretch. You're also strengthening positions.
Thank you.
So if your
Thank
knee
you.
is up, you're
That's
strengthening
yucky.
that hip flexor position and you're opening.
Oh.
You're working the muscle through
What
its
in the
full
world?
range. And 5, 4, 3,
What you doing to me?
2,
What you doing to
reach,
me?
push back.
What you doing to me?
Good. Awesome job. All right, everyone, take some time. Take 30 seconds.
30
We're
seconds.
going to reset. We're going to go all over this
Reset.
again. But
Where's
before
my water?
we do that, we talk about hydration, right? So at the board, I wrote down some tips. Fascia. This is what our muscles are made of. It's primarily made of water. We have a lot of water in there. So it's really important for us to stay on top of our water. Listen, as a young kid, I wasn't drinking water. I constantly was
Come
sore.
work out, boy.
Man, I
You
worked
working
out so
out?
hard. Why am I constantly sore? Reason was I wasn't flushing that lactic acid out of me. I wasn't getting rid of the bulk water. I had so much inflammation in there. So we got to get rid of that water and
Drink
bring
that
in
water,
fresh
y'all.
water. So let's get to it. We're gonna go back on our back. We're gonna
Back on our back.
I'm gonna hang out in the middle.
Oh, these are our blocks? Yay, today's easy. What
That
you
was
doing?
my excited voice. But none of y'all seemed excited for me to hang with y'all.
Come on,
Don't
Papa.
worry about it. Hey, we're gonna grab our knee in 3, 2, and pull. Make sure we pull and then we switch.
We always think we're in trouble when you come to the center.
Really scary. I don't know why. I've never yelled at you guys.
Let's play it back.
But it was out of love.
No.
Yes.
It was coaching love.
It's coaching love. It's my love language. That's how I speak. Yes. It's in one of those chapters, I promise you. It's my love language. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm just trying to make you guys straight. This is the only way I can share love. So remember, foot is dorsiflexed. You see where our foot is? It's flexing up. Our toes are pointing up. Relax your head. Try not to look at your shoes. I say it all the time. They're not going anywhere. Well, depending on, never mind. There it is, depending on what neighborhood you're in. And last one. Awesome job. So, now we're going to give ourselves a couple seconds because now we're going to get back into our hamstrings. So we're going to grab right behind our knee and then we're just going to mobilize up and down, okay? I'm going to sit up so I can watch you guys. We're starting our right leg first in 3, 2, and and bring it up. Good, and bring it back down. Now to make this a little bit more challenging, flex that foot. Nice, flex it, flex it. Now if it hurts, there's pain where you're starting to feel like it's a nerve damage or any nerves that you're hurting, do not do this exercise. Do not stretch it. One thing I would recommend is seeing your doctor. It could be more going on happening there. So as you bring your heel up, control coming down. So what we're doing, we're basically just flossing. We're flossing that hamstring, allowing it to move through its range of motion without forcing it, okay? Good, team, you're almost there. Got 15 seconds left. Flex our foot. I love it. And we're gonna count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good, now we're gonna switch over to the other side. Shake it off. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. So again, what am I looking for?
Not as easy.
If this hip flexor, this leg is up and it can't stay down to the ground, that lets me know that we're tight in our hip flexor. That's PSOAS. P-S-O-A-S. In case some of you guys think I'm saying something else. So, just make sure that we start foaming. You can get into that by using a foam roller, obviously. But if it's a harder muscle to hit, so sometimes I have to use like a kettlebell, and I would have to show you guys exactly how to do it. But you want to start foam rolling that and stretching that. Great job, everybody. Keep going. Almost there. Heels come up. We got 15 seconds remaining. Keep going. Your hamstring now should start feeling better. Like you should feel like it's getting easier and easier. Okay? Now notice that Michael is grabbing that hip flexor. So what I want you to do, last one, is start to bring your leg down a little bit. There you go. And stop. Awesome. So now we're going to go back into our hip flexor.
Hip
But this time,
flexor.
this is what we're going to do. We're going to stretch a little of our hip flexor and our QL at the same time. So we're going to start off in a 90-90 position. So everyone will start in this position. So I want to show you.
Okay.
So we're going to start here. I'm going to drop down. Let me cheat this so you guys can see. I'm going to drop down to my elbow. Now, that little spot that Michael was holding right here, we're now lengthening this. We're stretching this out. Okay. I'm going to bring my hand up. I'm going to stretch it out. As I reach, now I'm stretching out my QL as well. And as I come back, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to flip to the other side. And I'm going to repeat the same thing by dropping my elbow down to the ground. So everyone, we're going to do this. We're starting our position. So we're going to shift side to side. You got me? You got my good angle? Ralph, babe. Because I'm turning in your way in a second, baby. And we're going to start with our hands up. Good. And 3, 2, and we're going to reach all the way out. Good. And then we come back up, bring our hands behind us. Oh, didn't see you there. And then we come right back here. And then we reach it all the way back out. And then we come back up, switch to the other side again, 90-90 position. Hands up, and we reach. Then bring it back and switch to the other side. So we want to take our time. Again, it's not about just how much we do. Not about how often. We got to make sure that we're moving well through these positions. So we're going to talk about, is more better or is less better? My opinion, keep going everyone, less is better. I'd rather us get our movement down than forcing our movement to do so many reps, okay? So we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Awesome. So now we're going to go into our adductor.
Abductor now.
Good. Good. Feels good. Mike, how's that?
I forgot what we're doing now.
It's doing better? Good. So we're going to bring our right leg out this time. So guys, you can use the leg to the side. Remember, we have to do both sides. So
Oh, it's the knee thing.
right leg's out. As we rock, we're threading. Then we reach. And 3, 2, and go.
Go.
1 minute here. So again,
And over.
quality, 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 quality reps. are to people that aren't ready for that. Where our first thing is, let's get you on a treadmill. Let's get you doing all these dynamic movements without creating stability. So there's this test that happened in the 50s. I think it's called the Cross-Weber test. It was basically an evaluation of country to country. So basically how we compare to Europeans in our fitness level. Obviously, we're still in this epidemic of obesity. So we failed that test. And when we failed that test, we panicked. Good, we got 15 seconds left. We panicked. So we all started throwing out, guys, hey, we need this. We need to start working out more. We need to start moving more. Good, last one. Yeah. And switch. Working out has always been part of our DNA, but not as a nation. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, I'm gonna talk more to you about it. And go. So, working out was never about, like, as a whole, we saw that we had an epidemic. And so then in the beginning, you have so many trainers, so many physical therapists, you have so many people that were prescribing, well, if we know that we just move more, we're gonna lose weight. But remember, everybody's body is different.
That's true.
So if we're telling a lot of people to move more, but not move with great quality, then what ends up happening?
You get hurt. Come
A lot
on now.
of injuries happen.
Yeah.
So now we forget what's most important. Is it about moving often or is it about the quality of movement? So it has to be about us actually being in good positions. I was reading, I like start studying a bunch of random stuff. Did y'all know that, like, in the Army, because my whole family's Army, we got 5 more seconds. One of the shooting positions used to be low in a squat position.
Oh, okay.
And stop. Did y'all know, like, when you would shoot in the Army, you would shoot in a squat? Now, for training. No, shooting. Because it was just easier to maneuver. Just shoot, set up. Now they changed these training protocols because we weren't able to get in the squat anymore. Because we're not moving properly. All right, everyone, so we're going to head up. We're going to go into our curtsies. So that was fascinating.
I didn't have curtsies.
Like 5 months. It's just fascinating learning that. So we're going to go into our curtsy. Then we come up. This time, what I want you guys to do is focus on balancing out. But if you're modifying, you're going to still step through. So if you feel comfortable in the first one, find my balance. As you come up, drive that knee, balance, reset, drive your knee, and balance. Make sure you try to hold for at least 1 second.
All right, all right, all right.
And 3,
All right, all right,
2,
all right.
and go.
Go.
Keep that good and balance. So, nice, and then keep going. So remember, if you're modifying, you're stepping through, you're not bringing that leg off. You need my hand. I'm right here. So again, so what I want you to do, I want you to go in full extension right here. Lock it out. There it is. Good. Also, as we flex our foot up, remember it's dorsal flexion. So we have glute strike when we hit the ground. Good. Now, if you need to, don't go as low. Find your balance. Where's your shin? Good position.
I need to count again.
So we're breathing, exhaling into the breathe. This is where we're exhaling. Good, almost there. Let's do one more. And good job. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Get your legs back under you. Feeling good? Now we're going to go to the other side.
Other side, Papa.
And
3, 2,
and go.
curtsy,
It's a little more
catch
time.
it,
It's like the first 2 reps.
reset.
First 2 reps, you're like, oh shit. What am I holding on to? So after a few reps, you get better at it. You're gonna notice that you're gonna have more control. So again, your ankle is gonna move a little bit, right? So you're utilizing your ankle, you're finding a balance point for yourself. Eventually, the more and more you do this, the less your ankle will do this.
Thank you for cheering me on.
And then
You're such a sweet baby.
and stability. But you have to practice these things. A lot of times we jump into single leg lunges or balance moves carrying weight before we even stabilize. One prime example is like, it's harder for people to hold for 30 seconds, but it's easier for them to press because they don't have that stability yet. And 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're gonna shift side to side. This time we're gonna head here. So as we get into our position, we rock low, and then we shift. And then we shift. Keys.
I can't go that low.
Turn a little bit depending on if you're wearing shoes. I don't have support on my lap, spot on my shoe. So if you want to take your shoes off, you're more than welcome. And 3, 2, and shift. Good. So as we're here, we're sitting in these hip pockets. I always say, sit in the pocket like Tom Brady. You don't see him. He don't run out of the pocket. He's going to stay in that pocket, and he's going to stay true to his position. Stay true to your position. The lower we can get, the more control we'll have. But our body needs to feel that. So stay in that position. If you need a break, if you start fatiguing, that's different. Then come back up, reset, and then come back down. When we get into our third round should feel better, should feel smoother. Team, you have 20 seconds remaining. Shifting our weight. Those hamstrings should feel a little bit better. Good. Body's warming up. We even break a sweat.
Just a little.
This is mobility. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. So,
I'm put my phone on the charger before it.
felt those pockets?
Just.
Good. Now, world's greatest stretch. It's the world's greatest stretch for a reason. Get so many multiple movements in here. So we're going to start
There we
this
go.
off again slow, because this is one of our hardest stretches. So, everyone together. I'm going to bring this leg back. We're starting. 3,
Just to make it right.
2, walk it slow. Big step back. Both hands on the ground. Open up. Place your hand on the outside of your thigh. Now tuck your chin. Stretch your hamstring. Bend your back knee. Then step up all the way. Repeat the same on the opposite side. Big step back. Both hands in. Turn towards your bent knee. Hand down. Chin tuck. Stretch out your hamstring. Bend your knee. Step. Come back up. You guys got the rhythm. Keep going. Good. So your back leg. If you have the mobility, the flexibility, you can keep your legs straight. If you need to bend it, you're more than welcome to bend. Okay? Good. Now, as you see, our modifier has her knee down on the ground. Push back. Great job. Awesome. Then stand up. All right, last one, everyone. Open up. Bring our hand down. Push back. Good job. Good job. And great job. All right. Take a break.
Yay!
So, this next round, we're going to do one more round, but this time around, we're going to split it up. I'm going to look at this. We got 32 minutes of your
One
time.
more round,
So we're going to bring this a little shorter, okay? So what we're going
And
to
then
do,
I have one more video.
we're going to
because I
make it 30
missed one.
seconds. Okay? You good with that? You good with that? You good with that? Y'all great with that. So,
Aristotle doesn't get to say.
Aristotle? Nah, he need it. We need it. We need it. Aristotle, we need all that muscle. We can use it. All right, so we're going to head down. This is our last one. So we're going to move through this. And we're going to start with our knee hugs, alternating. And 3,
Oh,
2, and go. So why do we hate stretching?
I don't.
I'll tell you.
Boring, it's not fast enough.
Right? It's boring. It's not fast enough. I'm not getting any benefits from it. Really. A lot of times when we think about stretching, we think about static stretching, right? Doing this is static stretching. Not really that much of a benefit if we don't know how to move our body through its joints. And last one. And great job. Now we're going to mobilize our hamstring. We're going to spend 15 seconds on, actually, 30 seconds on each side. Let's do that. So remember, hand behind here. Bring our knee up. Flex our knee. Bend our knee. And 3, 2, and go. So why? You know, we get so used to doing a static stretch before basketball, which that's, now we know that's not what we really want to do before we do any dynamic workouts. We want to do dynamic warm-ups. Mobilization is basically a dynamic warm-up. Now, the reason why we feel like stretching doesn't work, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. And bring it up. And go. It's because of this. Well, I stretch my hamstrings and my hamstrings are still tight. How many of y'all have done that? Many times. Consider my voice too. Here's so many. It's because you stretch to what you think you need to stretch instead of what actually needs to be moved and mobilized. So working our hips, opening up our hips, we learned that our hamstring health is way better. And 3, 2, 1. Right. No calories. I'm not burning calories. And I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. We're going to go into our hip swivel. This time, guys, we're really dabbing. So we're not reaching. And 3,
Okay, come
2,
on.
go.
We're almost
and
done.
which is perfect. Cassandra said it right. You know, Cassandra's a coach. She's been coaching for how many years?
15 years.
15 years. She's seen it all. We've seen it all. Yes. Okay, maybe on the calorie count, it doesn't hit its number. But again, think about how many times you work out. Do you really hit that calorie count? Come on now, barely. Stretching helps you work out better, helps you recover faster, helps you run longer. Great job, Dr. Rock. And we're gonna rock it out with our right leg facing towards beautiful 645. And 3.
Okay, Papa, come on. You want to work out, don't you?
And rock it out.
Oh.
But going back to what you were
Why didn't you just tell me?
calories because of that 1950s.
Yeah, 1954, I believe. The Cross-Weber test. Please, guys, don't go do that.
We're ending our workout. We gotta finish strong.
But yeah, we are conditioned to think that we have to. If we're not running, we're not lifting weights, we're not getting better. And that's not the fact. And 3, 2, and switch. It's all about the quality of our movement. It helps you optimize your body and so remember, think about it. And reach. Good. There you go. I was wondering, we was gonna leave the camera on her. Did we catch her?
Michael was like,
Michael looked at her. He's like, why am I looking at you? I shouldn't be looking at you.
Okay, what's
We're almost there. And
What's next?
that was hilarious. 4,
his face was like,
3,
you're dangerous.
2.
Am I doing it wrong? 1. And awesome. We're gonna go into our curtsy. 30 seconds on each side.
Curtsy.
So your goal is to lose 2 pounds a week. What's that math? How many calories we gotta burn?
I don't know.
7,000. Woo! Curtsy. And 3, 2, and go. Your goal to lose 7,000 calories a week if you want to burn 2 pounds. Because it takes 3,500 calories to burn 1. We work
It
out
takes
3
how many?
days a week, remember? Most of us.
Ooh,
How many calories you think you burn in one workout?
I don't know.
2 to 300, but I'm going to give you guys 500. I'm going to say 500. Right? 500 calories, 3 days a week, that's 1,500 calories. And 3, 2, and switch.
We work out 6 days a week.
So that's 1,500 calories. I gotta burn 7,000 calories. 5,500.
That's when you meal prep, baby.
What am I
That's
doing?
where that meal
with
prep comes in.
5,500 other calories we gotta do.
Just movement.
Movement. It's not necessarily about working out. Yes, we want you to work out. It helps you lose weight.
Or
Yes, it
breastfeed
does.
too, huh,
But
Papa?
it's a domino effect. You start working out, you start eating better. You start thinking better. And
That's right.
Good job. Side to side. We're going to shift to our right first. So the goal is to move as much as we can. And 3, 2, go. Uh-oh. Just making sure they had it. They had a moment. So we got to walk more. Park further. Walk up the stairs.
Oh,
In
I did
between
come up these
lunch.
stairs, huh, Papa?
Don't Postmate. Just walk down the street. Go grab it. Go grab your food. Go walk. Spend some time. Hang out with the kids at soccer practice. You be that
Basketball
mom or that
practice.
father
That's where we
that's
went today,
walking.
huh?
And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're gonna go into the world's greatest stretch, everyone. All right, all right. And we're gonna bring our right leg back. Remember, we gotta do both sides. So ladies and gentlemen at home, you can do whatever side you want. I'm gonna say it to my face turn blue. And 3, 2, go. Walk it slow. So I'm gonna hang out with Charlene real quick. So remember, it's about quality movement, getting better, feeling better. Start peaking, learning your body. Use this as an assessment. Are you getting better? These are the same moves we did in week 2. You should be feeling better. And if not, it's okay. Keep working, it takes time. We've been sedentary for so long. Last one, each side. Last one right here. We're gonna step up and bring it back. Great job, open up. Great job, and stop. We're gonna head up. Okay, so now we loosened up. We're gonna work on some stabilization. So we're gonna start by balancing on one leg first, going into an RDL. Now this is gonna get a little more challenging and tricky. So if you guys need to hold on to something, you can grab a chair. You can hold on to your chair. So we're gonna balance on one leg.
Okay.
Slide down. We want to make sure that we're in that neutral position. Then as we come back up, we reset in between. So we're going to do 10 each side.
Okay.
So and when we get to stage 2, you guys are going to understand why we got to do this work. So we're going to do 2 sets of this. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
And 3. 2, we're going to keep our right leg on the ground and balance up our left. And go. Good. Now, if you need to modify in between, stop. Great job. Great job, everyone. So you see Charlene stepping in between her movement. So she's making sure that she's stopping in that transition before she drives her knee up. Good, everyone. So again, find your balance. Hold onto a chair if you need to. So as we sit our butt towards the wall, not down. Our knees slightly bent, but not descending. I got you, brother.
Thank you.
But not descending. Keep going. We don't descend. We keep that knee bent where it was from start to finish. Good, everyone. Last one. And find that balance. And switch. 3, 2, go. Great job. Bring it up. Now you gotta find a fixed point. So what I usually do, I'll try to focus on one thing. Could be a toenail. We bite our nails. It's a shame. Okay, we don't bite our nails. You're right. I bite my nails. I won't. I gotta get rid of that little tick I got. My bad.
Just get some pink nails and then you won't.
I won't bite my nails ever again. But we do. That's a joke between me and Ronnie and Cody. Last one, everyone. One more right here. And hinge. Awesome job. And stop. Now we're gonna go into 5 reps into a single leg squat. So this one's a little challenging because we're asking for a lot on that load. So again, we're gonna check the temperature of our pole with our heel. So we're gonna drop that heel down, then reset. We're gonna be here for 5. So I'm gonna show you guys from the side view. I'm bringing my foot down, and then I'm back, flexing my ankle, my knee, and my hip. Okay? And 3, 2, 5 controlled reps, and go. Nice. Then reset. Now the key is, if you take 2 steps away from the pool, that makes it much harder, right? Because now we gotta reach further, but remember, we gotta keep our chest up. Last one. Great job. And switch. 3, 2, I'll be so excited. And go.
So excited to test this.
Good. And make sure we keep our chest up and control. Now another key, we don't want our knees to cave in. So pay attention to your knee. Last one, everyone. Good. And stop. Awesome job. So we feel good. We're feeling great. Last thing that we're going to do, we're going to run this over one more time, but we're only going to do 5 single leg deadlifts. And then we build from there when we get to stage 2. So we're going to start in our RDL. Our
What is
right
that?
leg is gonna be cemented to the ground. We're gonna float our left leg. And
Oh,
3,
okay. 3.
2, and go. 5
We're doing
reps.
5?
Balance. Man, his shoe. I might have you step back. Because if you get kicked, we need you. Good. As we come up, remember we're knee driving, so our foot is always flexed. Last one.
Oh,
And awesome job. Switch. 3, 2, and go. And drive up.
You got this, Michael.
And yep, we're gonna go a little faster.
okay. Into the rock.
3, good. 2 more. Nice. Last one. Way to work. And awesome job. Now switch legs, single leg squat. And 3, 2, and bring this left leg up and then back up. 1, 2, check your form. 3, 4, last one. Switch and go. 1, awesome job. 2, we're gonna show up today, everyone. 3, 4, last one. Awesome job, everyone. Way to show up. Hopefully you learned a little bit about today. And keep working on you. You're only gonna get better. See you tomorrow.
Hold on, I gotta finish up. 3, I got 2 more. And 5. All right, I got one more video to do. Upper body strength. So I'm gonna exit this and come back. Bye-bye.